Who the fuck these niggas think they dealing with? Got the ISIS flow, I been killing shit. Got the ice in the snow, I been whipping shit. Couple cars on the lot like a dealership. Yeah, letting nigga with an attitude.
Welcome back to Faded Truth. Today I have another beautiful cast member of the upcoming movie Bully the Dead Don't Die, set to drop this fall 2020. And today I got Miss Lulu Lopez on the show. How you feeling?
Ooh, I'm so excited.
So you play the bartender Lissette in Bully.
Hey, baby. Oh, what the fuck? I'm getting my money. Bubby shit.
Baby, remember what we talked about?
No, you're not. Listen, I'll close my eyes. I'll pretend I'm asleep. Do not hit me. Motherfucker hit me. It's a little twist of that bartender.
So are you just fucking with one of the bad guys?
I am. You know, girls love bad boys, baby.
There's nothing better than a reformed thug.
Unfortunately, you know, we like the bad boys. So yes, he's a thug, and he comes in and you know, I pretend I set up all the whole robbery, and people have no idea that I'm an undercover bad girl waitress. And
okay. So you're working in the bar, and you actually set up them to rob that bar. You helped out. Okay.
Correct. And he's my boo. So, you know, but he has to make it seem like it's real, you know, that like I have nothing to do with it. So he's going to fucking hit me, which he hit me. And I told him, don't hit me. I could pretend I fell down. You know, men don't listen. You know how men are.
Right. So wait, can you tell me who the guy in the mask is, or is that giving away too much?
That's giving away too much.
Okay. So we'll see who you're fucking with.
You got to watch.
Your fake knockout. Is that hard to do?
It's not, because, you know, I've been studying acting for such a long time. I've been an actress since I was 19, which was like 2 years ago. You know, so very long time. What was difficult was when I did fall, like in the ground, like it was dirty, like we were in a real restaurant and it was nasty, and I had to do that like 3 times. So, you know, when you have your hair done, you're like, damn, that shit got dirty in my hair. It was like nasty, and especially in New York.
What would you say is your biggest difference between Lissette and Lulu?
Actually, there's not really that much difference, except that I would not set nobody up in real life.
Okay.
But I love the bad boys. Unfortunately, I used to bartend and waitress, so it's like it's me, you know, trying to be like cute with the boy and then trying to be innocent. You know how we switch it up. We women, we got like 7 different personalities.
Yeah, especially Latin women.
You have no idea.
What's your favorite character? Do you have a favorite in Bully that you've seen in the trailers that you're like, oh, I love them?
Oh, well, you know, besides me, you know,
tell me when you break up with yourself.
Besides me, you know, when I break up with myself, I cheat on Alex. And it's not because he's the producer and director, but I think he's a great actor in this movie. Like from what I've seen, and me being an actress myself and studying this craft for such a long time, he kills it. He sure kills it. Mm-hmm.
So you're an entertainment correspondent and also a TV personality. So that basically you're interviewing stars. Is that the easiest way?
Correct. Yes, this is what I do. Hi, this is
coming live from New York City.
We're live in New York City here with this beautiful, talented lady from Faded Truth. How are you today? What I do is my personality. You know, I interview red carpets, celebrity charity events, a lot of celebrity charity events, New York Fashion Week. I got the honor to interview Jimmy Fallon. Hi guys, this is Lulu Lopez here again at the red carpet. This is Lulu Lopez here with Showbiz Media. This is Lulu Lopez here.
How does it feel having the best hip-hop band, The Roots, as your late night show band?
I don't know what we do without The Roots. Seriously, they just add so much to the show.
Malik Joba.
Malik Joba, how are you?
Gracias, Lulu Lopez. Todo bien, todo bien. Estamos aquí con el premio para mis... go ahead.
He speaks Spanish, obviously. How do you feel about supporting this amazing event?
You know, I know the 2 young ladies. I know how hard they work to try to bring attention to social issues.
What you been up to recently?
Muchas cosas, muchas cosas.
¿Como cuáles?
Películas, serie. I'm doing a lot of construction development, actually, real estate development.
So many people, like the list goes on, and I was very grateful for being able to have the opportunity, because I came to New York 4 years ago to cross over to the English industry, and look where I'm at now. So
It's only been 4 years?
It's only been 4 years I've been in New York City, yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Where are you from?
Well, I'm Colombian. I was born in Colombia, but I'm from Miami. So I used to do a lot of Spanish soap operas in Miami.
Okay.
You know,
like
when
telenovelas?
Telenovelas. ¿Cómo tú me haces eso? You know, those over-exaggerated freaking. That's why I'm so dramatic.
So you were on Univision, right?
I was in Telemundo, Univision. I used to do a lot of commercials for Telemundo, and then I was in Univision. I used to work with Sofia Vergara before she was before she made it that big.
Oh, really?
I used to work with her in a show called Atrévete, so it was dope.
Who's your favorite person that you've interviewed so far?
Torre, New York Yankees coach. He's huge. He's known out here as a Yankee coach for many, many, many years.
With the wonderful Torre. How are you? How are you feeling tonight?
I'm doing fine, thank you. They're fun celebrations.
What's harder for you, managing the Yankees or managing David Wells?
Well, managing David Wells was much tougher than managing the Yankees. But that's what happens when you have free spirits. You know, it's tough to try to corral them, and a lot of times you don't do that.
Exactly, it's like a marriage, right?
Well, you've got to. Yeah, you've got to. That's what life is, give and take.
He's amazing. He was just so fun to interview.
Now that I'm interviewing another interviewer, so how do you get like your questions together? Do you just do your research on the person and then have like a list, or because you're on TV, so are you reading something too?
No, I have to memorize that. The good thing about it being an actress is that I have like an elephant fucking memory, and I memorize a lot of shit. I'm good at memorizing. I usually research the individual, and then I write notes, and then I have my questions memorized, because I don't really usually have like a flashcard while I'm on TV.
Right. And then do you have to is there a certain thing you have to do? Like you have to smile at the camera and then like keep looking at him, or do you just do
that's what I do. Like, hi, this is Lulu Lopez here, live from New York City, and I'm here with my invisible friend. How are you today? And as he's talking, I'm like this. Yeah, of course. I look at him, and then I look at the camera. Like, I take turns, I don't want people to always just be like, see my profile.
Right. Are you just like picking these people off the red carpet as they walk by? Does somebody tell them, hey, you're going to interview this person? Like, how does it work?
Yeah, so I usually get, let's just say, for example, for Jimmy Fallon, it was actually David Cohn's charity event, and he was a Yankee player as well. And only certain press went. I get a lot of referrals from magazines, from networks here in New York City. So they call me up and they're like, Lulu, we have a slot to interview the red carpet. But of course, it's funny because Jimmy Fallon, there was about, I think it was ESPN. It was only like five or six press there. But, me being the Latina and aggressive woman that I am, as soon as he walked in, I just he only gave 2 interviews to ESPN and me. I threw myself to him. He couldn't say no. I was like, can I take a picture with you? He was like, yeah. Jimmy Fallon couldn't even say no to me. So I was like, I didn't even allow no press to jump in before me. And then right when I was taking the picture, I was like, so I'm going to ask you a few questions. Is that okay? Yeah, sure. Okay. So he's not going to say no.
Nice.
There's
like how you slid in there.
Hell yeah. You know how we do.
What is the hardest part that you think about acting?
There was a time that I played a lesbian. And I think that was hard for me because, unfortunately, I'm strictly dicky. And I've never had done that before. So I had to literally just mentally prepare myself to feel to kiss another woman. And then it was a real sexual thing that I had to kiss her around her thigh, because I have a cameo doing a sex scene in a motorcycle with this dude, and it was not hard pretending to have an orgasm. It was just felt uncomfortable because he was naked, and actually I had a relationship and he broke up with me because of that scene. That mofo.
Yeah. That's my question. When people get in sex scenes and they have significant others, do they give a fuck?
Yeah.
He broke up with you after he saw it, or did you tell him you were going to do it and he said he was fine with it till he saw it?
No, I told him I was going to do it. He was already upset. And then when he saw a little, like some behind the scene, like stills, like pictures, then he didn't even see the movie. But when he saw the pictures, he was like, I can't do this because, the guy had his hands on my ass and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang.
So you have to pretend you were in like a full-on sex scene?
Yeah, I was. They wanted me to go topless. I said, absolutely not. What I did is I put my bra strap inside, and then it made it seem like, I had a thong, so it made it seem like, different angles. They work with it.
Right.
But the guy was butt naked, and his little thing was hitting me. And I was just like, oh, Lord, this is uncomfortable.
Oh.
But, and then it wasn't even like good.
Right. I was going to say, were you like attracted to him in any way?
Not at all. And then on top of that, it was like, it wasn't like, like good beef,
The upcoming project.
It's called New to the City.
What's up, y'all? So, it's your boy Mark Vieira. I'm here taping the movie New to the City. This is the cast, everybody. Right here. Say what's up, everybody. This is cameraman. This is creator, producer, director.
I wrote a comedy, and I've had two people take a look at it, and they were like, whoa, this is really good. This could be a TV series. So when I shoot the pilot, a friend of mine he's an executive producer. He's like, don't worry about it. I got everything. We got everything. Let's work together. Let's do this because I see your vision. I see how talented you are, how creative you are. So now we're casting for it, and I'm so excited. It's my first baby producing and directing because I'm always in front of the camera, even though, don't get it twisted, I'm going to be in front of the camera too because you know me, hello.
You're going to do it all.
When there's a camera, I'm like, I'm here. I'm a comedian, at heart. I love laughing. I love laughing. I think, I've had some tough life, and there's so many ugly things going on right now, and I feel like, laughter is so good for the heart and for the soul.
Right. What's your sign?
I am Sagittarius.
Oh my God, me too.
Yes, that's why. Honey,
I knew it. I was like, this bitch is either a Sag or a Scorpio.
Yes.
I never had a friend that was like another Sag.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
That's me now. Hey, I'm
Yes,
the first
now I
one.
made a new one.
Cherry. I'm popping your cherry today. I am your Sag pop cherry friend.
Everyone be jealous. Lulu popped my cherry. So, hey.
Ooh. What I did is I created during this pandemic. I created this Luluv Beauty. I went, look at the brush. It's really nice, and then it has the angle. And I created this because a lot of people don't understand that makeup contains so much chemicals and so much parabens. And it also, eventually in the future, it does go through your bloodstream, through your pores. So I said, let me create something that's healthy. It's cruelty free because I'm vegetarian, vegan. So it's very important to me. I became 9 months ago. And the best part is that I teamed up with Women in Need Shelter here in New York City, which is a shelter for women and children that are homeless, either because of domestic violence or because of their immigrants, whatever the case may be. And for every sale, I donate $1 to them.
What do we got? Eyebrow pencil, lip gloss,
and lip glosses and vegan lip glosses. That's all for now. I'm not
just started this?
Yes, I just started it. I launched it in end of April.
Nice. Congrats.
Thanks.
I love all everyone's starting their businesses and side things and whatever in the COVID.
Yes.
Now's the time. You have the time. What's an easy meal for people that aren't vegan, that want to start getting into it? What would they cook on the daily?
There's a mac and cheese that you can make with no dairy, and it tastes you would never think it was vegan. You make it with yuca and cashew cheese. Whole Foods has a lot of cashew cheese, and I'm telling you, it tastes it's delicious. You don't need dairy. You don't even think that. I make a lot of Brussels sprouts too. Oh, amazing. But now it's like there's so many options, and people don't understand. They're like, oh, what do you eat? Vegetables? And I was like, that's how I used to think all the time. Like, what do you eat? Salads? That's all you eat? Salads? What the fuck you guys eat? But there's so much options nowadays.
How many languages can you speak, or dialects?
Languages, I speak 3. I speak French, Spanish, and English. And I know the numbers in Japanese, 1 through 10. Which, I don't know. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, ruku, sichi, hachi, kuyu. And the only reason why I know it is because I took Taekwondo when I was a little girl. And my son said, Ichi, son, chi. And that's all we would say in Japanese.
You're already smarter than like 80% of the population in the US.
Oh, thank you.
But the dialects, so it said Arabic on there.
Yes. Arabic, Pakistani, like Indian. I try to do the English accent too, like
Hello.
possibly, you know.
I feel like it always sounds like half Australian, half English.
Me too. I'm all like, did I just turn from England to Australian?
And then it gets a little like Middle Eastern.
And then it gets Middle Eastern, then I become Pakistani, then I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck? And then my Sofia Vergara accent comes along, and then it's just a rice and beans all together.
Do people ever think that you're Middle Eastern?
Oh my God, yes. I just came from Egypt, the best trip that you could ever take in your life. If anybody has not taken it, put that shit in your bucket list. It was amazing. I have my cartouche right here. I feel like I was part of them. If not, Italian from the long nose. You see this long ass nose?
That's the same for me. They'd be like, "Oh, it's your nose. You look Indian." I'm like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
What was your first acting debut? How old were you?
I was 19. Okay, acting. I was 19.
Did you grow up with the same confidence in that you could just act, or did it grow as you got older?
No, well, I always had a confidence when I was a little girl. If you see pictures of me, my Throwback Thursday, I used to throw it like, yeah, I always have. This is always me as a little girl.
Aww.
And with the guitar. So I knew, I was like, damn. But I really wanted to be a model. I did some print work when I was a teenager. I did some J.C. Penney catalogs back in Miami and here and there. So I was like, I want to be Sidney Crawford. Back in the days, fuck, I just said my age. Anyways, never in my life would I thought I wanted to study acting. That never crossed my mind. But one time a friend of mine took me to his acting class. And I was a guest, and the teacher said, the acting coach who just passed away, he was my mentor, rest in peace. He was an amazing 40 years actor in the telenovelas. He was very known in Miami. And he was teaching, he was a coach. It was his acting class. And he said at the end of the class, does any guest want to approach and improvise something? And I was like, oh, I'll do it just for fun. I've never. And I improvised something, and this man was like, the whole class was like, I was like, what happened? I'm oblivious here. Like, what? Did I do good? Oh, shit. And he was like, yo, you got a talent. You have a talent. I'll give you free classes the first month for free, but you need to study acting. And I was 19 years old, and I was like, really? And I started studying with him, and he was the one that got me into the telenovelas because he's, like I said, he was very young. And I didn't even have to cast. He was like, I got my favorite student, that's her. And then I just started acting with him, like practicing, studying, and everything. And then that's it. The rest is history.
Wow, that's awesome. What's your favorite personality between telenovelas and then like your other acting things that you've done? Is there a specific thing that you like to act the most, like a way that you like to act the most?
Yeah, I do. I don't know if I should tell you. It's scary. It might scare some men away.
Hey, they're already scared because we're Sages, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. Psychopath. I would love to play a Harley Quinn. Like, I think I would kill that role. I think those are my favorite roles if I could play. But unfortunately, I always get chosen to play the detective. I have like that tough personality. So all my roles is like, I just got a call that I in fact, I'm shooting on Saturday. Producer reached out to me. He's like, Lulu, I wrote a role for you. And I'm like, great, what is it? You're going to play FBI agent. And I'm like, it's always FBI agent, detective, cop, always. So I was like,
So how are you going to get into that role then? Are you going to write something yourself?
You know what? That's a great idea. I'm going to write. I have a little reel that I did, a long time ago. It's on YouTube. It's called, I Would Do It All Over Again. I look cuckoo. I wrote that.
Yeah, I killed him. I murdered him. I grabbed the knife from the kitchen
and I stabbed him 5 times. He deserved it. And I would do it all over again. Over and over again.
Are you constantly going to auditions and stuff?
Oh yeah, now with COVID, unfortunately, everything's like very slow, and that's what gave me the opportunity to start writing and stuff. But yeah, my agent sends me to. I have a commercial agent and a movie agent.
Damn,
So,
I'm talking to a real celebrity, Lopez.
yo, I'm just very humble here.
Who's your favorite actors?
Ooh, somebody, let's call it to the existence that I'm God willing, I'm gonna work with him before he gets older. It's Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro, if you're out there listening, please, I am begging you. Yeah, listen, I just want to say to you, even if you take me as an extra with one liner, just say, "Here's your water, sir." You know, anything. Please. I'm calling it to the Robert De Niro, and I think he's one of the best actors. I'm going to tell you why, because he's so fucking versatile.
Yeah.
This man could play from a mafioso to comedy to anything. Not a lot of people, not a lot of actors can do so much versatile as him and play it so well.
What's your best life advice?
Find the positive in everything, even though it's very difficult, and have a lot of faith. And never ever think you're too old to reach your goals. I'd rather die regretting something that I did than dying and regretting something I never did.
What's your favorite thing to do when you're not running around being on TV? Do you have something special that you do for yourself? Do you have a hobby or?
I love being a mother 24/7. I just love my kids. My son was young. He played baseball. Everybody was like, "You're a MILF." I was like,
oh yeah, you're that mom. You're the hot mom.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
probably fighting with all the little boys over you.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I'd fuck your mom.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
Miss Lopez.
Besides that, I love dancing. I love dancing salsa, merengue. I just love dancing Spanish
I feel like
music.
you'd be on Dancing with the Stars or something. I
Call
can
it
definitely see that.
Call it to the universe, baby.
Yeah,
Call it
I'm
to
gonna
the
put it
universe.
out there. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank
We're gonna look for you as Miss Lissette. You're just doing some things for that dick. Coming out this fall, Bully the Dead Don't Die. Until next time, peace out.
Black man's black gloves for the lid. We be in the club popping bottles in the vid. When it come to money, man, my niggas don't trip.